My friends, today we're going to do a different kind of content. My plan is to do pickings for VCT Americas, VCT Pacific, and VCT EMEA play-ins. We already start there. Here on the first one, we're going to do for Americas. And if you enjoy this kind of content, you want to see more, please let me know in the comments, and then we can do for every week. First game, we got EG versus Furia. Furia is struggling, didn't win a single game yet. Things are looking tough there. I saw a video from Koala being very honest on how he's feeling with the recent performance. Maybe too honest, but he apologized already. I understand. He spoke with his heart. There's nothing wrong with that. But I understand why he felt like he needed to apologize. Maybe if you guys want to see me watching these videos here with you guys reacting, let me know in the comments too. So for this one, I think Furia, if they put their things together, they can win. But right now, I think EG is showing some good stuff. They still have a difficulty to close the games, but I think they are playing better. So I'll pick EG. Guys, Envy versus Energy. Last time we saw Envy W gaming style back. It was amazing. I love what I saw. Demon 1 was on fire playing Chamber. But is enough to beat the world champions? I don't think it is, my friends. For me, Energy, it's at least top 5 team in the world. They are incredible and they are also looking good. They just beat Leviathan, my friends. Their confidence right now is sky high. When they get this momentum going, they are almost unstoppable. 100 Thieves versus Cloud9. Same thing here for Thieves. For me, a minimum. They are top 5 team in the world. Playing an amazing Valorant. Everybody's on prime form. Their reads, their understanding of the meta individually, they're all looking incredible too. I think it's easy pick here. But Cloud9 in their last game, they look way better. I felt some confidence. I felt like they look really refreshed. This game here will be zero pressure. They could, like do a underdog's victory, but I think Thieves should win. They need to win because they need to show to the world that they are a solid thing. Don't others see weakness and just destroy Cloud9 here because they are the better thing. G2 versus Loud. Same thing for G2, guys. I think they bounce back. They beat Sentinels in a very epic game. Sentinels is also looking really good. Loud is getting better and better individually. I think they are really, really good. I love that in their last game they played around Luke Show. For me, he's their star player. And if they want to beat the top things, they need to play around this kid because he is a different kind of talent. I do think Loud has a chance if they get the momentum going, but G2 is a very solid team with good reads, good fundamentals. They are by far the favorites here, and I also think G2 is one of the best things in the world. Not on my top 5 right now, though, but close. Crew versus Sentinels. Crew, a team made of superstars, you can say. They got Sadak, they got Laz, they got Heat. I think Heat is, I think he's like on a 15, 16 loss streak on VCT, and that's crazy. I'd love to see them winning, but right now I think Sentinels is a better team, more prepared individually in a better moment, and Sentinels for me is a team that can go on a run because they are that good, my friends. So I'm gonna pick Sentinels here, even though there's a part of me who'd love to see Crew getting a W. This here for me is the game of the week. Leviathan versus MIBR, Aspas versus. Actually, there's a lot of players that used to play for Live here. Tex, Mazino too. This is going to be an incredible game. There's the Brazilian players on Leviathan against Aspas. Always a special thing. For me, Lev is still, even though they lost to NRG, they are still the best team in the world. You know, MIBR, the super team, they can take down anyone in the world, my friends, depending on how they are feeling. I think they are improving. I think sometimes they still inconsistent. Varno last time, bro, it was one of the most incredible performances I ever seen in my life. It's a generational talent, not IGL anymore. This is now in the hands of Mazino, and he did a good job. He's still individually playing well. Tex was on fire. Aspas and Zaken looking good. Good. The only thing that I don't like about my BR is that sometimes, especially on the heavy map, they put Zaken to play 2 alone. I like to see him and Aspas holding hands and going for plays together. I think when they do that, they shine more. I will go with Lev, but I would like to see MIBR putting a great fight here, showing how good they are, and maybe even take it down live. I think would be really good for them, my friends. EG versus NRG. Well, I don't think EG has what it takes to beat a team like NRG. I think like right now, my thinking with EG is that they can have everything going their way, and they still don't have enough to beat a team like NRG. Will they prove me wrong? Maybe, but right now I vote for NRG. Loud versus Thieves. That's going to be a good game, but I think Thieves is by far the favorite. They are not just like good individually, maybe better than Loud, but as a team, their synergy, everything, they strategically they have way more depth as well, more experience. So like I really don't see how Loud can beat Tips here on this game. In the future, maybe I could say it, but right now I think Tips is by far the favorite, my friends. So this is it for VCT Americas. Now we move on to Pacific. The first game we have here is Team Secret versus Detonation Focus Me. I don't have the information if Nats is going to play or they're gonna play with their coach Sky again. I assume Nets is gonna play, so I'm gonna make my opinion based on that. Also, I wanna send my love to everybody, the new, the CEO, the owner. I think from Detonation Folks Me, he passed away. I think it was today or yesterday, and all the love for him, the family, the Japanese people, everybody. They know the man. He was a lot of people say great stuff about him, so that he finds eternal peace, my friends. So the first game, Team Secret versus DFM. DFM looking really, really good, but I also like what I saw from Secret. I think they are getting better and better. But at the same point, I think right now DFM is the favorite on this matchup, even though I don't think is too crazy to put Secret winning this game here because I actually see potential on their team. But right now, based on the last performances, I will pick DFM. GNG versus Full Sense. I would love to pick Full Sense, but right now I don't think they know what they're doing. I feel like they lost their identity. We see Frost saying they need to play smarter, Cruz saying they need to aim harder. So there's a different ideas going on there. Do I think one is wrong, the other is right? No, I think both are right. But my understanding on the situation is that I agree with Frost when he said they need to play smarter because full sense they do a lot of stupid shit all the times. They throw too much, and this wouldn't happen if they play smarter. At the same point, I understand Cruz saying, "Bro, we just need to aim harder." And why he's right when he says that? Because depending on the players that you have, when you put too much ideas and barriers on their minds on things that they need to consider, they need to be aware. These prevent them from focusing on their game and feeling and flowing with the game. So I think both are right. I don't know what direction they're going to go. I think Cruz is right in the sense that we don't have much time to get better at being smarter at the game. So I think they might just like play more loose, more free, and if they go this way, I do think they have the individuals to actually beat DNG. But DNG is looking good, is looking solid. So I will pick them to win this game here, but I really hope that Full Sense finds an answer and win this game here. Like I'm actually gonna be cheering for Full Sense on this one because I want them to win good, man. But right now, DNG it's a more ready, you know, and they are the favorites to win this game here. KRX versus T1. Man, low key, I feel like both teams are struggling, but KRX, DRX, they are struggling even more. Yeah, I will go with T1 here because I think like they should be winning this, but both teams are kind of looking really weird to me, honestly. Global Esports versus Zeta Division. Also, man, what the fuck was that happened with Texture against GE, right? Like, bro, when I watched that clip, like you guys can see my reaction, I was like, bro, the guy is new? He have all two twos? I didn't know there was a bug. I don't know if Texture knew it was a bug. But yo, low key, that was a play that happened in overtime. No one reported, so probably nothing is going to happen. But bro, that's crazy, man. But here, I think both teams are playing good, man. I feel like Japanese teams are actually cooking. They are playing with more freedom, like they enjoy themselves more. I always think they had a talent, but They always play too structured, like too like afraid of making mistakes. And now I feel like they're playing more free. But I still don't know if this will repeat when there is pressure on the biggest games. So this is something that I need to consider in the future. Do think Shota right now is like a new Japanese guard. The guy has just been owning everybody, looking amazing. Definitely a player to keep an eye on. But I do think G is a better thing. I love the players on Global Esports. I think they are actually insane, bro. So I'm gonna pick them up. But they gotta be careful, man, because it is looking really good. So Vero versus Paper X, guys. I've been saying Vero is a good thing for a long, long time, but they throw too much and they couldn't close the games. And the reason I think it was they lack experience. They got Foxy9. Foxy9 has the experience. I didn't know if the addition of Foxy9 only would make this thing a victorious thing. But so far, he's looking so clean. The plays he's doing, the way he's shooting is just incredible, beautiful. He put the team on another level. They are looking really good. It's always a team that was fun to watch because they are very aggressive and mechanically wise, they are really talented. So I love watching Vero. But against Paper X, bro, like Paper X for me is top two in the world. I think they're trying new things and they're looking good. I don't think it's impossible for Vero to beat Paper X, but Paper X, of course, the favorites, man. They are a giant. They are the thing that, like most people we expect to not just win Pacific, but win champs. So Paper X here, W Gaming. But game is going to be legendary to watch, bro. Nongxin Red Force versus RRQ. Masters winners here. Old former Pacific winners, RRQ. The found their groove. They played good in their last game. They got Jenkins back on the roster, playing alongside Zan. Kushu was the one that got benched. Moniate looked good. Crazy guy, still think he's not only his best farmer right now in terms of individually wise and also the read zone game. But I'm seeing improvements. I think they've been through a tough patch recently. Like they're trying to do everything. Like they're trying to find solutions to get to a next level, and maybe they found it. And if they found it, of course they are a dangerous team. They got the talent, they got the strategy, they got the synergy. It's a dangerous thing if they find confidence and I think if everybody finds confidence on this thing here, they can cook, man. But Nongxi, my friends, I am a big fan of these guys. I think they're all insane, bro. Like their last game, they're 13-0, bro. They're 13-0, like it in the last map. That was crazy. I think Nongxin is one of the best teams in the world, bro. I just think they are incredible. I do think RQ has a chance here, but I gotta go with Nongxin, my friends, because they are a scary team, bro. VCT EMEA play-ins, my friends. This is the first time in history that this will happen. And luckily for me, I already know some of the teams, some of the players that will participate here coming from challengers. But I think it's good for us to go through some of these things in case you don't know, and also figure out what are the roster, because honestly there is a few things here that I don't know how the players too. So Enterprise, this is definitely a thing to keep an eye on. We already covered multiple games of EP here on the channel. They are a tier 1 team, my friends, playing on tier 2. These guys are actually amazing. They will face Fnatic in the first game, and Magno will play against his old team. So this is a very interesting and crazy storyline. I think Magno, it's a crime that he was not on VCT. He's better than a lot of players that are on VCT right now, not just in EMEA, but in the world. And this thing here, guys, is really good. One player left that was Prox that now came back to Gentlemates. But I believe this thing here is still insane. You guys might know Pet Tech that was on Team Liquid, Player Masters. Really good players. Has been playing since the beginning, my friends. Reborn. So this is a Turkish thing. I know Batu because he was on Apex. You guys remember? There was a funny moment that he threw in game because he was shooting in the body. How good. But he's a good player. Rizzy, I already know too. And that link, I think I saw a few times. But this is a thing that I never watched them play together. I expect some crazy aimers. But more than that, I really don't know what to expect. Job life. Bro, this thing here is actually really, really interesting. I hope Shiva won't have visa issues again and will be able to play. Because this guy here was speaking for VCT things. I think it was BBL. I like it, bro. I watched this guy play for many, many years. I think he's an incredible player. I don't know how is his form nowadays, but he used to be incredible. You know, like I was so excited to watch him on VCT. I think for me he's similar to Purple because I watched them play a lot in the past. Purple had the chance to play on VCT, and it took some time for him to finally unleash his potential, but she was also insane. So I hope he will be able to play and show how good he is, man. So Doma, OG player, man, he used to play for Fnatic back in the days. Okay, I think he subbed a little bit for VCT things as well, maybe even Fnatic, if I'm not mistaken. Kamek also played for Fnatic. He subbed for them at One Masters. Then we got actually Kemi also played for Gentlemates, Unfake, and Runner used to play for Vitality. So all these guys here, man, are VCT level players. You know, all good players. How they are playing together, how is their synergy, how good they are looking, I don't know. But I expect them to be really good in a dangerous thing, bro. Eintracht Frankfurt. Sorry if I mispronounced. I'm not German, bro. Bro, we watched these guys play. I think it was maybe a Red Bull tournament. It was an off-season tournament. Monster used to play for Ascend. This guy here is insane. Insane. Bro, I watch him play a lot in tier, even in tier 2. He play on VCT as well, right? Like a little bit? No? For Koi, yeah, he played for Koi a little bit too. Bro, this guy is insane. Insane. Musashi. I love Musashi. I watch him in tier 2 a lot. Really good player. Azuri. Wow. I watch him play, but you know, like I don't remember as much. Same for Fizzy. I watch him play a little bit, but not enough for to have an opinion on these guys. But bro, Jamelinho, I never forgot you, bro. Jamelinho is actually insane. We watch him on the tournament that I mentioned in the off season. He is amazing, and he also has the best name, Dangerous Thing, a thing that you will enjoy a lot watching them play. So the other VCT things you guys already know. So the first game we have here is going to be Giant X versus Frankfurt. Bro, it's been a while since I watched Frankfurt play. I really don't know how good they are. So for these games, guys, I will go with the favoritism that are the VCT things because honestly, I don't have enough information to know how good these guys are. I expect them to be good, but are they going to be good enough to beat some of these VCT things? I don't know. So I'm going to go with the favorites here, except with Pacific. This one I go with Reborn. Ah, Mundi, why you hate Pacific? Bro, I don't hate them, bro, but like they haven't won a single game, even though like they have some close maps. But I don't know. Like they have 0 Turkish players, these guys have 5. I'm going to go with Reborn. Fnatic versus Enterprise. Bro, Fnatic might be cookie, bro. Because the thing that I actually know is Enterprise. And they're really damn good. Will they then be... I know they are better than a lot of VCT things, bro. That I know for sure. But bro, if Fnatic plays their game, if Fnatic, you know, like, it's Fnatic, bro. I cannot go against Fnatic. I will be cheering for Fnatic, bro. And sorry, Magnum. I saw... But I need to see Fnatic bouncing it back, bro. I can't have them falling like that. I need to see them stand getting back up because I love Fnatic, bro. So now we move on to the upper quarterfinals. And this one we want to do today. This is going to be for the next video when we watch the games, when we have more information to make an actual opinion. So guys, if you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hype the videos because it helps a lot. So we're gonna finish this for now, but next week there will be more if you guys wanna see it.